We're going to turn now to New York Times business reporter Andrew Ross Sorkin. Welcome back, Andrew. And last week we see the president propose this fee on the banks. This week, these new proposals. It really is a declaration of war. I guess the question is, will it work?
Well, we'll see whether it will work. This was a wake-up call to Wall Street. They were surprised last week by the tax and the fee. This was a whole new level, if you will.
No consultation at all.
No consultation. Most of the CEOs and executives that I spoke to on Wall Street yesterday had no idea this was coming, and I think, frankly, are still somewhat shell-shocked.
And you call it a real game changer.
It's a game changer because it is truly one step towards removing the casino from Wall Street, if you will. So the commercial bank, the idea that these people were trading on their own account using taxpayer money, that will come. That's off the table now.
But the banks say that's a relatively small percentage of their profits.
And that's one of the reasons it was so hard to get to this point. Inside the White House, inside the administration, there were people saying this doesn't fully solve the problem. It's one step in the right direction, but there are many other issues that still need to be attended to.
You talk about the administration. Everybody's on board publicly, including the Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner. But this really shows the ascendance of Paul Volcker, the former Fed chairman, the president's political advisors, against Tim Geithner, the Treasury Secretary, and Larry Summers, who had more past ties with Wall Street.
Well, it's very interesting because Paul Volcker has been pushing this for a very long time, but Larry Summers and Tim Geithner had been against it internally for months and months and months. Paul Volcker felt he couldn't get a seat at the table, and so in a way, if you actually watch the video from yesterday, Paul Volcker had this smile on his face, and Larry Summers, I think, was looking down for a good portion of it.
So the war is on, and it comes now. The Supreme Court ruling yesterday will allow the banks to spend whatever they can in campaigns. Who's going to win this battle? Can the banks beat it back?
You know, what's the other interesting element is so many of the bankers that I spoke to yesterday, in a way, don't think this is ever going to get there. And so they were worried in the short term, but I think there's a view that the lobbyists are already out in force. They plan on taking this on. The number of people who were working the phones the second that announcement was made was really quite remarkable.
10 seconds. If Bernanke goes down, what does that mean?
Oh, well, then the whole game does completely change. I happen to think he will probably still get confirmed.
I think you're probably right. Andrew Ross Sorkin, thanks very much.
Thank you.